On my part, I will work with anybody. I'm willing to bury the hatchet so long as it's not in my back.
To say that some Regina City councillors don't get along would be a bit of an understatement. And while disputes are common at council, some would say even healthy and encouraged, disagreements are now coming to dominate the news coming out of City Hall. Council is guided by a code of conduct. Since its adoption in 2017, only 2 people have violated the rules. Both were during this council's tenure. In September of last year, Councillor Regina Nelson violated rules around treating residents and fellow councillors with respect. Then this week, Councillor Andrew Stevens was found to have breached confidentiality after sharing a report dismissing complaints he'd filed against Nelson. Council declined to punish either of them. Many in council chambers just want to get back to civic issues.
It's done. I want to move on. I don't want to deal with this anymore. We've got many other issues to deal with that are more important.
But the bad blood is still there. And after hours of debate on conduct violations, it's become clear that certain councillors don't trust each other.
It tells me that the commissioner process is being weaponized by the councillor, and for that, I'm not in the position to offer a meaningful apology. Instead, I will offer an apology to council for how much time and energy this vexatious complaint has caused, and for that I am really sorry.
Many councillors say they are willing to put aside their differences and want to work together. The mayor says the results are clear.
The really important part is council has no problem doing business. You saw it tonight. We've seen it since the beginning of the year. We have passed an enormous amount of legislation and bylaws, investments, applications for funding, and so the business of council is continuing on just fine.
These disputes come as a clock is ticking on this council. There's just over a year until the next election. A third conduct complaint, this time against Stevens and Councillor Dan LeBlanc, still needs to be resolved. So while some city councillors want to get back to work, it doesn't look like things are going to be settling down anytime soon. Alexander Kwan, CBC News, Regina.